What's up guys, Good here. Today I'm going to bring you the Espeon Ex deck. Okay, I actually slept on this card at the start because, looking at it, healing, is not that good, right? But actually, this is one of the most reliable decks. It's kind of on the Giratina Darkrai level because it's so consistent. So before we get into it, don't forget to slap the like button and sub to the channel for free. And do not forget to check out some of my other guides that are on the channel, and some of them are coming as well. So let's begin. With Espeon, you do 80 damage with 2 Psychic Energies, which is, well, 10 more than Sylveon Ex. Another ability is Psychic Healing. Once during your turn, if this Pokemon is in the active spot, you may heal 30 damage from one of your Pokemon. So let's say you have this in the active spot, you heal 30 from one of your Pokemon, and you switch it out to another Espeon. Then you can heal 60 per turn. That's actually quite a lot. You can withstand attacks, maybe just one more hit, then you are in a very advantageous position. So now let's take a look at the other cards. The reason that this deck is so consistent is because it has 4 EVs. All the Pokemon here evolve from EV. So 2 EV, 2 EVEX, and then 2 Sylveon Ex, just to help you draw with that happy ribbon. So you're gonna go through your deck very quickly to find all your Espeon Ex, and of course, the normal Sylveon, which is great here because you are very likely to have a full bench of evolved Pokemon. Then you can deal, well, 40 plus 60. Oh, wait a minute. 40 plus 90 damage, 130. Yeah, 130 per turn. And this Sylveon actually helps you against Oricorio decks as well. So that's why we put this here. It can hit like a truck, and it can also deal with Oricorio with just one benched Pokemon. I mean, evolved Pokemon, that is. So what you want to do is start with your EV, obviously. If you want to draw, go for the normal EV. If you need the early damage, go for the EVEX. But this actually takes a little bit of skill. You have to check your opponent's energy to see what kind of deck it is, to determine which one to put in front, if you have the choice, of course. So if you need the raw damage, and if you know that, okay, by my second turn, I need to deal 110 damage to knock out that Pokemon. Like a Aura with a cape, right? Then you put your EVEX in front to get that 30 damage off. Otherwise, just go for the EV to find a friend. Yeah, that's no going wrong with this, right? Draw a Pokemon from your hand, from your deck to your hand. It's gonna help you make your deck more consistent with the EVEX Happy Ribbon. So now let's take a look at the other cards. So X-Speed is a card that I added to the deck because it's very important to maintain that aggroness. Like with the Espeon, you need to cycle your 2 Espeons, because a lot of times you take some damage, you need to switch it out. But if you lose 1 energy as your retreat cost, then it's going to stop you from cycling it as quickly as possible. So that X-Speed is very important. Also, if you don't draw that well and you've just got 1 EV, then sometimes you really need to evolve it into the Sylveon Ex in order to draw cards. Then you have to get it out of the active spot, which actually deters you from attacking for 1 turn if you have to manually attach that 1 energy to retreat. That's why X-Speed is so good here. It has given me quite a lot of opportunities to take early victories with that 80 damage per turn. So red card here. I'm actually kind of thinking maybe I want to run Mars as well, because sometimes if they knock out 1 of your Pokemon, then Mars would do very well. And as you can see in this deck, we don't have that many supporter cards, which is why it's okay to use Mars instead of red card, because a lot of times red card may just help your opponents instead. But of course, red card is strong early in the game, especially if they have drawn with Professor's Research and the Sylveon Ex. Then that next turn would be a perfect opportunity for you to red card them before they evolve into any crazy Pokemon with rare candy. So 2 EV backs, the damage increase is very important. Yeah, you can definitely see it in some of the games. With that EV back, you take early victories and clutch victories, that is. And then 2 Pokeballs, 2 Professor's Research, 1 Cape, 1 Cyrus, and 1 Silver. Sometimes, yeah, they switch out their Pokemon because Espeon does not hit extremely hard. You usually 2 hits KO things with 80 damage, right? But then if they switch out, Cyrus helps you get the job done and take victories. And of course, good old Silver. Okay, actually, good new Silver. It's gonna help you control your opponents, especially if you go first. You draw with your Happy Ribbon, and then you silver them, taking away their research. Yeah, that's what desperation is, right? You can see the desperation in their eyes when you silver their only draw mechanics. So here you go, guys. This is the Espeon Ex deck, which is extremely good at pushing ladder, because consistency is key. Since after the change, getting continuous victories is very important because it yields you more points. That is why you need decks that are very consistent, just like this Espeon Ex deck and stuff like Giratina Darkrai. Consistency wins you more points instead of just hoping to draw well and get a rare candy start. That's not consistent enough to help you get a ton of points quickly. So there we go. This is the deck profile. Let's get into some games and see how good Espeon Ex really is in the meta right now. And do not forget to sub-free, like the video, and watch some of my other guides. Okay, so this first game we're against Zubat. Okay, and a Dark Pendant. I don't like that card because it's very strong, especially on something with high HP like a Crobat or Guzzlord. Well, I don't see what else I can do except find a friend, right? We do have the normal Sylveon here, and now that we've top decked into our Espeon Ex, we are on easy street. Okay, now I just want to do some hand disruption with the red card. If I had a silver, it would have been... Actually, I do have the silver. I'm going to do it next turn, I guess. So maybe I should have waited until next turn to red card plus the silver. But anyway, let's see what's gonna happen. So now I get to evolve my Pokemon. So the damage taken is nothing because I can heal it right back up. I can KO the first Zubat. It's actually awesome because I don't want to fight a Crobat with the Dark Pendant on. So I can take this Zubat out, lose just 1 card, and still go my merry way, I guess. Because I have a ton of cards in hand. Look at this Sylveon Ex draw power. I still haven't used my research yet. Okay, now we heal up. And of course, by evolving, we cured the poison. Now let's see what we got here. Cape plus Eevee back. Okay. So now I take the KO on this Zubat. Let's hope I don't lose the silver here, because I want to do that next turn. Okay, decent. I don't really need too much draw for now, I guess. It might have been better to lose something else. But note that, with Crobat EX, we need the Eevee back. Because with attacks, we do 160 damage with... Oh my, okay. I don't think it matters too much here. Because I can't take 2 shots from Crobat anyway, especially with the weakness. Alright, now, let's see what we can do. Okay, we got our second Espeon. I guess this turn we can silver for free, because we don't have anything else to do. I didn't expect the Crobat so soon after the red card, though. But well, he did draw very well, I guess. I'm going to go into my other Espeon here. And start healing up. Now I can set up my other Espeon. Okay, now it's a rare candy. It's a completely useless card for them right now. I guess I'll just sack off my Espeon Ex. And if they don't heal up their Crobat, I can win with Eevee back. Okay, looks like they don't get anything nice. They get 2 points, but well, next turn we can just take out their Crobat EX. But seriously, guys, Crobat EX is very annoying because it's so strong with so much HP. But even with the weakness, as you can see, this deck still beats the Crobat EX. Even if we don't take them out here, we can still survive a hit, and next turn we can hit them for another 80. So, yeah, as you can see, Espeon is very strong as well, because with just 2 energy, you do 80. You take a lot of early game victories by consistently taking out your opponent's basic Pokemon very quickly. So here you go, guys. This is a very great deck for you to push with because it's so consistent. You can get a lot of win streaks with it. Now let's move on to the next games and see how we do against an Oricorio. And of course, guys, don't forget to like and sub for free, and check out some of my other guides. So if you have enjoyed this deck, don't forget to slap button so hard just like friends. Use this up you when you're a naughty kid. And sub the channel for free for more awesome Pokemon Pockets content. Now peace out.